I am beyond forgiveness.
Gentlemen and lady, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I got a deck guide for you guys, and we're gonna play some Iron Warriors, namely their Primarch Perturabo or something like that. Actually, this is that kind of deck which makes me eye roll really hard when I face something like that on ladder, but ladder has been infested with a lot of Korgs and Karns lately, and this deck does really well against them, and maybe you want to pick this up to get some points last minute here in the season. This is a burn Perturabo build. You don't see that often anymore because, well, his ability got nerfed. It was 6 damage at some point, but recently it got buffed again, giving him Ordnance 2, which doesn't really matter. We use this ability mainly for the face. Look, it's not the most interactive deck, but I had fun with it, and honestly, if I don't see it every second game on ladder, and if, as mentioned, I have fun with it, I'm gonna make a guide on it. And how to make it fun here, I basically included some neat little card combos with tools you usually don't see that often, but later to that. So anyway, our warlord here is Perturabo. He has a pretty neat ability. It's basically 2.5 damage every turn, and what we want to do with this deck is we want to maintain our ability loaded and use it as much as possible, mainly on the face. You don't really care about the board that much, simply because you have, of course, the viral bombs, and, well, the more shit there is on the board, the more damage you deal. And most of the time, when using Perturabo's ability on the enemy's face repeatedly, you will have a health advantage. It means your viral bombs, yeah, they hurt you too, but they also deal a shit ton of damage to the enemy warlord. And of course, being the Iron Warriors, we have an insane amount of reach with his ability, with Konrad and stuff like precision bombardment even, or I don't know, yeah, any nuke basically. So first card is Twinning Sight. This is mainly here to maintain, like as mentioned, our ability. So you can play something and load your ability. This helps us playing more stuff. Usually you don't want to play this kind of cards in Primarch Warlords because they have -1 card with the Whisper mechanic. But first of all, we can actually use the Whispers here sometimes. And second of all, most of the energy every turn we will spend it on our ability. Then we got Arcadius. Arcadius is my anti-stealth tech of choice. Why am I not narrowing informant network here? Pretty simple. Arcadius has multi-purpose here. We can use Arcadius for a combo here with Iron Rod Smash. It's 1 energy, add 1 damage to Iron Rod Smash. Also, it's 1 energy, add 1 damage to Viral Bomb. So basically it will do 3 damage, or 2 damage, and then 1 damage twice, if something, and then 1 extra damage, and then there's gonna be this chain reaction. You know how Viral Bombs work. And anyway, of course, this is also a very cheap anti-stealth tool, cheaper than Informant Network, and it serves the same purpose. So, as I mentioned, I can use Informant Network for 1 damage to everything, but it's not good value for 3 energy, so we use Arcadius in combination with, as mentioned, Viral Bombs or Iron Road Smash, if we don't have anything to de-stealth. And we got Arbor Slider. It has the same purpose as Dwelling Sight, providing some extra energy most of the time. But yeah, you also want to cycle through this deck, you want to draw into our combos, and in tough situations you can also heal your warlord. Then, another combo piece, displace civilians as usual. You see them all over the place even after the nerf, what they're good here for. So you want to play displace civilians if you are playing Iron Rod Smash for an easy 3 damage and stun for 4 energy, and you also get 2 little guys on your board. You want to use it when you're about to drop Onato's Barge. You will get an extra Beard, or I don't know, maybe an Ogre, maybe a Winter Soldier. You know how Barge is. It's a high roll card, but it works here. So play displace civilians, play Barge, get 1 extra troop. And of course, the Viral Bombs. The displaced civilians are the best combo with Viral Bombs because they essentially add 3 extra damage to the Viral Bomb, so it deals at least 5 damage to everything, or 6 energy. Yeah, that's actually insane. And you also trigger your Whispers while killing them off, so it's 15 cost base, and if you kill civilians twice, you'd be at 11 cost. You have also Darkening Skies, which serves the same purpose, but it boosts the damage of Viral Bombs by 6. Yeah, this is 3, this is 6. I only run 1 copy here, but later to that. Next up is Void Engagement. This is a pretty common cycle tool in burn decks. We have a good tactics to troops ratio, so I run 2 copies of it, easy peasy. This support squad, really good to keeping some early control. You play them, it distracts the enemy warlord most of the time, and you can focus on using your ability instead of face bashing something with 2 health. Then Attrition Warfare, it's a must-have in almost every Iron Warrior deck if you ask me. And Perturabo is perfect. We don't have any troops with siege, we will use it just to load our siege most of the time and draw a card. Very nice. Next up is Command Bridge. We obviously have some key combo pieces here. Darkening Skies, Viral Bombs of course, and Onato's Barge comes in handy, and Control when we want to finish off our opponent. Then we get Wrecker's Squad. It's just very good value for 2 energy, a little defensive tool. It's, yeah, you have to take care. When you play them, for example, against Kroll or Khan, it can be dangerous because of no survivors or because of Kroll's battle honor. Worst case scenario, these guys will add 2 extra damage again to viral bombs for 2 energy, or 2 extra damage to Iron Rod Smash. Next up is Superior Firepower, a fairly situational removal tool, but it's super good value, that's why I like it. Only 1 copy though, because it's, as mentioned, situational, but there's some really good targets for it, like the Apothecary of the Ultramarines, or the heal tank of the Death Guard, and so on, you name it. There are a lot of good targets. It can break your hand a little bit, but when you find that one good target, it is muy bien. It's just really good value, so 1 copy here. Darkening Skies, as mentioned, this has the same purpose as Displaced Civilians. We use this as a combo. 3 energy, add 3 damage, 3 extra damage to Iron Rod Smash. 3 energy, add 6 extra damage to viral bombs. With Honor to Sparge, well, it works too, but it's not energy. I never did that actually. Most of the time you will use Darkening Skies to just set up a huge viral bomb, and that's about it. Then Iron Rod Smash, I mentioned this card many times. It's pretty cool. Deal 1 damage for each friendly unit, so it deals at least 1 damage. It's like a bad Garuda if you play it on its own, but we never play it on its own. We have a shit ton of Ludius, we have Acadius, we have Pi Alpha to play, we have a Rakarus squad, Displaced Civilians, Darkening Skies. We have a lot of tools to buff up the Iron Rod Smash. Best one's probably Honor to Sparge. Like, if your opponent has a full board, you play Honor to Sparge and then into Iron Rod Smash, that's 7 damage and a stun, yeah? Obviously, you can also play Honor to Sparge with Arbor Sliders and Viral Bombs for an instant clear, but yeah, anyway, later to that. Pi Alpha, if you play against Alpha Legion, against Mortarion, well, it's already a really bad matchup, Mortarion, honestly, but against Alpha Legion, and, well, a lot of Legions actually have access to stuns on your Warlord, like Emperor's Children, Orphans of War, Salamanders, a lot of them. Salamanders also quite popular, so having the ability to unstun your Warlord is pretty valuable in my opinion, and as mentioned, this is just a little guy. In worst case scenario, you can just play him and curve to heal a little bit, or to provide some extra food for the viral bombs. And Precision Bombardment, very good card for the Iron Warriors. I believe this goes in every Iron Warrior deck. Excellent removal, 3 energy, 3 damage, fair, cycles back to your deck and you draw a card. And actually Ordnance too, so it can kill Ignomens for 3 energy. Yeah, very good card, just putting 2 copies and don't think about it. Mortar Strike, we already have a really good matchup against Solar Warlord, like Nessa, for example, or Konrad Curze, but this provides us some extra reach, and I don't know, it just fits the deck, honestly. I don't think it's a must-have, it's more of a personal preference here, it's random as fuck, but it kind of fits the deck style. Then of course Contrador, this is the finisher of the Iron Warriors, also goes in every deck. Though this is really just the finisher. This is not Emperor's Pride, this is not Vengeful Spirit. You don't want ever to clear stuff with this, like unless you're about to lose, of course. It has Ordnance, but you just use it on the enemy face. Nothing, really, only if you're about to lose, clear the board with it. But besides that, really keep it in hand to finish off your opponent, because this goes into your opponent's deck. And you obviously don't want to give him that, yeah. And then Viral Bombs, I mentioned this card multiple times during the deck tag section, so it's self-explanatory, this is a board clear, and you can lethal with this shit if you combine it with the Displaced Civilians, Darkening Skies, etc. And Honor of Sparge, this is basically really good here, because, well, it's Honor of Sparge, it's a really high roll card, but I think the synergies here are really good. I mentioned the one with Iron Rod Smash, and of course you can even blow all these guys up with viral bombs. It's also very Iron Warrior style, you know, the collateral damage play style. So it has some lore bits in here, this deck, you know. So you deploy a lot of Imperial Army troops, then you refill some energy with building inside an Arbor Slider, and then you blow them the fuck up. Pretty good, right? But yeah, anyway, that's the deck. It's literally just target phase, don't care much about board. Only thing where you need to be a little bit decisive is whether you want to use your damage tool on the enemy warlord, or if you want to deal with his troops, basically. So, just a little example, your opponent plays Ignomen, or your opponent plays the Ultramarines Apothecary once again, and you can't clear them with your Precision Bombardment or Superior Firepower, because they didn't draw them. So here, I would say it would be smarter to use a Perturabo's ability on the troop, because it will either heal much more than you will deal damage, or it will deal more damage to you than you would to the enemy warlord in the long run. So there's some decision making involved. It's not completely brain dead, but yeah, it's a burn dead. But anyway, if you don't agree with me on some of my card choices, or if you're missing some of these cards, as usual, I got some card alternatives for you. The first card here is the Bitter Ant. This is a good substitute if you're missing something from my deck here. It cycles, it provides some defenses, and, well, it also provides fodder for the viral bombs if the barricade survives. So not a bad card overall, but yeah, it's just not very good value. Then we got the Tyranticos Veterans. These also usually go in almost every Iron Warriors deck simply because they are pretty good. But we are low initiative, so we will most of the time go second. And these guys get Melgatort, and 5 energy, when your opponent is on 5 energy and you play them on curve, well, most of the time you will be able to deal with them, but nonetheless it's a very good troop. It has a lot of damage potential, and you can run this if you want. Wreck and Ruin, this is the hard removal of the Iron Warriors, but it only works against vehicles, so 14 damage. And yeah, it got nerfed a bit with the Ordnance change, because before it was like 2 instances of damage. It would damage through shields and survivor, and yeah, now it doesn't do anymore. You can also use it on the face before damage, but I don't know, the cost is kind of awkward for a damage tool. It kind of fits the deck though, so if you want, run 1 or 2 copies. Speaking of situational card, there's also Grant. He's a very flexible legendary though, and he can provide a lot of value if you're using him on the right target. And the stun for a 6/6 also comes in handy, not gonna lie. But yeah, he's fairly situational. It doesn't provide any value to the goal of the stack, so I skipped him here. Nonetheless, pretty good card, feel free to include him. And of course, we got Erasmus Gold, a very good legendary of the Iron Warriors, 8 energy, 8/9, solid body, and provides instant value. His ability is somewhat crap. It's his passive, what you play him for, and the body basically. He's a game ender, and if the game drags on, he comes in handy, but yeah, most of the time in this deck, he would just eat the hard removal your opponent has had in his hand all the fucking time. Then some neutral cards, there's really not that many this time. I got Sudden Death here. You can use it to stall for a turn and set up for a bigger viral bombs, or yeah, just set up for lethal next turn. And of course Melgator, it's always a good card, but yeah, I don't care about tempo in this deck, and we can bounce P alphas or whatever. But honestly, it's a bit too quirky. Melgator is always good, you can run him here, but I don't think he's necessary. And that's already it with the alternative card section. Really not that many today. Currently I'm in High Terror as usual. We are like 200 points below top 50 if I'm correct. And I would say without further ado, let's jump into some games. Horus, yeah, that's okay. He has like a lot of health, but I should be able to slam through it, honestly. I don't need any of that here, I think. Not yet. For now, we just want to cycle.
Take the iron within.
Welcome the darkness. Accept my greeting.
So, I can either load my ability or play the support squad. Do I care about this? Not really, so I load my ability. Easy as that. This will probably die anyway. Or not. But it's still fine. I will probably still ignore it. It's honestly not worth dealing with. If he's trying to raise me, sure. I don't think he can do it though. Getting a lot of value from the little guy here, not gonna lie. So let's finally get rid of him here and play the support squad. So I got the Pi Alpha here, and honestly, I don't care about this one too much. I have viral bombs, I have precision bombardment. If it's gonna hit my face, then so fucking weird. I don't care. Right, use this face on this one. And this one goes here. That's fine. So, let's precision bombardment first. Like, this is a no-brain play, in my opinion. And another viral bomb. Let's cycle again. Okay, yes, that's unlucky. Missed 2 damage here. But we will need the anti-stealth at some point. And next turn I can probably Civilians, Iron Rod Smash, and another one of these cards. Or actually, that's screaming for a viral bombs, am I right, guys? Yeah, I'm not gonna use my civilians here, I'm just gonna use the counterattack into viral bombs. I have 2 copies anyway, so let's do it. And he's down to 13 already. Double mortar strike here in my hand. Juicy. That's okay though, I think. So, oh yeah, that's Confidor. That's not quite lethal though yet, is it? So let's play some civilians. Iron Rod Smash. I'm not gonna use the Arcadius here. And let's load our ability again. If he has Raven, it's gonna be another 8 damage. I don't think that's even close to be enough, so we should have it here, I think. Right? Yeah, and that's it. Also got precision bombardment here, but we could also like Arcadius into viral bombs. Yeah, let's do that. Or yeah, that's more fancy. Let's do this. Like Contador in the top half of our deck, that's kind of cheesy, so let's finish it off in style, like Iron Warriors Genocide style. Alright, pretty good first game. And let's get right into the next one. Leman Russ, that's not that great, honestly. That's a pretty bad one. So let's keep Superior Firepower against, I don't know, maybe he plays some gears. Problem here is water troops, first of all, and Dean using the spear. If he has the spear, I have a problem. So we just load out our ability. And here, actually, I'm gonna Superior Firepower instead of using my ability. I think. Or I just use my ability. What else can I use this on? I don't know, honestly. Let's use Superior Firepower. I'm gonna face that Bastion back also. I'm feeling confident here. Got another one, okay. So, yeah, again, I'm probably gonna just do this here. And I'm gonna play these guys as a little defensive padding, so to say. Against Russ, I think it's fine. Cats. Alright. Darkening Skies. Okay. So this goes into the face because it's just gonna get sneaked anyway. Then I'm gonna... Let's Attrition Warfare. Here are Viral Bombs. That's pretty good. Let's cycle again. Another Attrition Warfare. That's actually perfect. And let's nuke the face. Here's the spear, but it's okay. It's okay because I got Iron Rod Smash in my deck and Pi Alpha, so it's not that bad. For example, here's the Iron Rod Smash. This is gonna trigger Pack, by the way, a lot, but I don't care, I think. That's why I'm also gonna use my counterattack here to just prevent the Pack bullshit from happening. And from here on, I don't mind if I get stunned. I think. Unitive Strike is perfectly fine. And he is already Contador. Well, look at that. And yeah, I'm gonna Viral Bomb here, like no question. Let's actually cycle first. Yeah, that's a Viral Bomb. Good thing is, he needs to keep face bashing me. I could even face bash him on my own here, but I think there's no point. Yeah, I should have. Well, let's double Mortar Strike. Or civilians into barrel bombs? No, let's double Mortar Strike. No matter the outcome here, it's pretty good. And next time civilians, bombs, or control door. Depends what you place. He plays this, so I can't control door, but no problemo. Civilians, let's just show him that we got it, and bombs. We would have also achieved whispers here, actually. Just saying. Would be next turn. Would be pretty cool, but yeah. For that, check out the Whispers Perturabo deck. It was pre-displayed civilian enough, though. Anyway, for the next one. Oh, Kroeger! We have a good matchup against him, though. We don't play many troops. So, yeah, don't need that at all. Kroeger plays a lot of troops. Usually. He's just like controlling midrange, usually. Or burn control, whatever.
I am honored, my Primarch.
Oh, cute. So he looked up his siege, but, well, again, I'm not playing any troops. I don't care. In case he plays Iron Broad Smash, I got Pay Alphas. That's what we want to keep this for. The time being. He goes face against me? Like, that's ballsy as fuck. Maybe he doesn't know what I play. Maybe he thinks I'm playing Whisper Spirit. But yeah, we need his face. That's what we do. That's how we roll here. Motor Strike. Okay. I respect that. Yeah, he realized that I'm playing Burn. I can play Motor Strike and Face Bash, but I feel it's more on par with my energy, but I feel like I want to load my ability instead. Yeah, I like that more. So he's playing pure burn too. That's fine, I suppose. He goes face. Well, like, why not use your ability, you dude? Okay, that's cool. So, on the face. And let's give him ability value, I guess, right? Yeah, whatever. I don't mind. He will use 4 energy on that if he wants to reload it instantly. I honestly don't care. Iron Rod Smash. Alright. Well, let's superior firepower into a Mortar Strike. He runs Iron Rod Smash, so my bad here. Should have kept the Pi Alpha for that. But yeah, this is a very interactive matchup. This is just us slamming our faces into each other. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's see. I can barge. Honestly, this is the best barge I'm gonna get in this game, so I'm just gonna do it. Yep, good enough. Still no viral bombs though. Where are they? It's actually the perfect hit, holy shit. Vision Warfare again. Is he gonna face bash? Oh, he's gonna escape vent. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I got you, man. So, let's just do this. I'm afraid here. I'm afraid. Yeah, look. I'm gonna... Let's cycle first. Actually, maybe I will draw. I could have done that first. Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. I would have had lethal here, actually. But well, it is as it is. So, let's do this. Iron Rod Smash. And this one to the face. And next turn, we got the Konrad. Yeah, I should have cycled first. That was kind of a misplay. Doesn't really matter. That matchup is certainly in my favor. Okay, let's not show him the Contrador. Let's just use double precision bombardment. Or that, I guess. Alright, so as you see, there's really not much thought to this deck. Only some decision making, but it's very autopilot-y, so to say. These were 3 quick games. I mean, it works. It works. It's not quite on the peak as the old Burn Perturabo, but giving the combos you have in this deck, like with Iron Rod Smash, I really like that. And the Viral Bomb civilians, it's thematic and it's effective. I like that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. This should be it for today's video. If you like what you see, I know I've been lazy lately, but Papa's always been here and he will be here. Don't worry, more videos and streams coming up. So don't forget to subscribe to not miss these. And also, feel free to leave a suggestion what you want to see in the future. And if you have any improvements to this deck and what results you had with kind of deck. I'll be happy to read your comments. And I hope to see you around next time. Maiden that out.